this block of the mega project case studies is, and now I'm really trying hard to pronounce everything correct. Abiodun Adewale Sorimolu, who is director and CEO of Comrade Inc. And has a PMP and PMICP certification, has more than 30 years of experience in construction and engineering projects. And his session that we are now happy to listen to is titled "The Technology Impacts of Construction Project Delivery, a Case Study of University of Alberta Edmonton Clinic Project." So really looking forward to this. And I can already see the screen is making ready. Perfect. So the stage is yours. And we are, really curious about your insights.
Thank you so much, Alice. And thank you for all the entire members that have put this together. And I want to thank every attendee today, wherever you have connected from Europe, our hosts, from Africa, from North America, from Asia. I bring greetings from Canada. Thank you so much for joining us today. Because of our time, I will just go straight into the topic that we have before us today.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you want to share. We now see the learning objectives. So, and maybe you can change in the presentation mode so that we can even see it better.
Okay.
Yes, here we go. Perfect. Thanks.
All right, good. Thank you. So today we shall be discussing about the technology impact in construction delivery. And we shall dive deeply into the case study of the University of Alberta, one of the premier universities here in Canada. It is based in the northern part of Alberta. Alberta is a province, one of the provinces in Canada. And this project is so big and complex that it delivers great value both to the community and to the whole province in general. So this is what we're going to do today. So what are our learning objectives? One, in this presentation, it is anticipated that attendees will gain a deeper understanding of the evolution of technology and how technologies are providing a catalyst for the industries to reassess business models and ways of working. Also, we shall expect that all construction professionals, project managers, engineers, architects, and owner organizations will derive great benefits from technology adoption by eliminating, automating, streamlining activities, and providing better visibilities on the project, thereby allowing time to manage project risks and to deliver project outcomes. And lastly, we expect that all attendees for this session will gain insights on how to identify when and where in the project life cycle to implement the adoption of technology and sustainability practice. As a way of guiding ourselves through this session, we shall look at some few items under our agenda. The first one will be why this topic matters to project managers. 2, the historical evolution of construction technology. And 3, digital transformation in modern construction and in delivery of project practices. And also, we shall look at the artificial intelligence, automation, and the future of project management. And we shall wrap up with the case study of the Admitting Clinic projects. And finally, key takeaways for PMI professionals. So the first thing, why this matters to PM. 1, construction is undergoing rapid digital transformation. And because of that, technology is reshaping our scope definition, schedule, scheduling, cost control, and risk management. And because of that, PM is expected to adapt to artificial intelligence-driven decision-making and automation, enabling workflows. And how does this align with our PMI's talent triangle? One, it's the use and adoption of technology, particularly when we talk about the BIM, the building information modeling, digital twins, and lean, the helps in contributing to the ways of working. Then the adoption of technology brings about collaboration in project team environments, and that helps to shape our power skills. And lastly, our business acumen is greatly positively enabled through technology-driven value creation. Now, let's quickly look at the historical evolution of construction technology. Technology has been in existence for a while. And how do we start? And how do we get here today? And what is the future? So I have right here just a timeline that gives us a rough estimate or a rough ages and eras of construction, how people during the period of construction in that age, how they have managed construction, the tools they have used, the approaches they have adopted, and the technologies that have helped them to safely deliver projects at the time. Construction has always been a project-driven discipline. The advent of technology has transformed construction projects from manual drafting to automated data-driven management. The construction industry has evolved from early computer-aided design into a highly connected ecosystem of 3D modeling. Mobile field reporting and artificial intelligence powered planning has helped to reduce errors and has helped to also lower overall project costs. However, we have bases that have taken us to this current time in our construction. So I want to begin to look at the prehistoric construction. This is the era where ancient builders used early forms of scope planning, resource allocation, and stakeholder coordination to deliver projects safely and with minimal risk. During this period, we have the establishment and construction of mega projects like the pyramids of Egypt, the aqueducts that also was famous up to this present time. That is also one of those mega projects that has become a milestone in construction industry today. All these mega projects and so many more helps to establish an early work breakdown structure and how structure are being managed and planned effectively during that time. Some of the technologies that were adopted during these times are levers, ramps, and Roman concretes, and so many others. And these form foundation for modern engineering and project management principles. Next is the ancient civilization and the Middle Ages and the Renaissance Enlightenment. I want to take that three together because of our time. During this period, we see the rise of formalized design documentation. Today, we talk about design, but it all started during this era. It was during this era that we have an Italian polymath that is called Leonardo da Vinci. it created a formal way of drawing that we call blueprints, which become architectural design today. And it helps to create quality standard and repeatable processes through the use of guide systems. The technologies used during these times are thread wheel cranes and geometric design principles, and all this help to improve efficiency and productivity. We also discovered that during this era, we have engineering science and surveying with surveying tools that are implemented, that are adopted for the construction industry. After that, we have the Industrial Revolution era, which takes us to the modern construction era. This period marks the beginning of modern project management. Today, we talk about project management. We delve deeply into project management, but it all started during the Industrial Revolution era. During this era, there are significant key technologies that were introduced. We have machineries such as Caterpillar tractors that became so famous today, the bulldozer, the graders. All this help to increase productivity and reduce our manual labor risks. We also have the tower cranes. All this help to enable vertical construction, particularly where space is a constraint. So construction at the time had to be in a vertical form, and we begin to have multi-story building. We begin to have skyscraper. This is the modern era of construction that launched us into a lot of multi-story building today. And we also get to get opportunity to discover that Portland cement, reinforced steel, and all sorts of materials were introduced during this modern construction era. And all this helped to improve productivity and efficiency. In actual fact, it expanded the project scope. It was also done in this era that we have railways, and railways happen to enable and empower and also enhance the smooth transportation of material from site to site, and it improved logistics and resource flow. This era introduced the scale and complexity that require structural planning, which is a kind of PMBOK style of thinking. Now we get into the 21st century, which is the digital era, the smart construction era. And this is the era which launched us into a smart way of working, a faster way of working, and a well-empowered approach towards construction delivery. One of the most important technology that were adopted and introduced during this century is the building information modeling. This modeling innovation approach allows project team members to create a digital representation of a project, integrating all relevant data in a 3D format. Today, we also have 5D. With BIM, project goes beyond traditional blueprints, enabling better planning, management, and optimization throughout the construction life cycle. This not only leads to reduced costs, but also minimize error, contributing to more efficient construction processes and improve outcomes. During this period, we also have a lot of tools that were also implemented and which are still being used today. We have the Primavera P6, we have the MS projects, we have the energy modeling, which has contributed immensely into project delivery. We also have some other things like the robotics, the 3D printing, the drones. Today we use drones to capture sites, conditions, take photographs, reports on sites, condition, and all the rest. So these are modern technologies that are making the way we think, the way we work, and it shapes the way we approach construction today and makes us to have a faster way of project delivery. Then the future of construction. The future is here. So how are we adopting the use of technologies today? Today, we have a more faster way of working through the introduction of artificial intelligence, through digital twins support, through autonomous use of autonomous equipment. We are able to get things done more rapidly, faster, smarter, and we're able to also get the work done even at schedule, within the schedule and within the budgets. Then how is this impacting project management today? This era is redefining PMBOK knowledge areas, especially risk, integration, stakeholder engagement, and sustainability. Then what's relevant is this to project managers today? What is the challenge to project managers? Project managers are expected to shift from task managers to strategic orchestrators, emphasizing on data literacy, automation, oversight, and artificial intelligence governance. So as project manager, the challenge to us is we need to focus more on oversight and interpretations of drawings and all the rest that will make our work more efficient and more effective. So that is a timeline of how technology has impacted the safe delivery of projects. So we now go straight into the mega project, which is our case study. This project is a mega project that is titled Kanye Admitting Clinic Project. This project is sponsored by triple clients: the Alberta Infrastructure, the Alberta Health Services, and the University of Alberta. The major fund comes from the public, but it is disbursed through the provincial funding. The total sum earmarked for this project is $746 million, but at the end of the project, it increases to $909 million because of change orders, because of change management, and all the rest. The major contractor here is the PCL Construct Limited. They work in alliance with others, which are electrical contractors, dialogue, mechanical contractors, and all the rest. So what is the impact of technology in the safe delivery of this project? One, the technology implemented during this project helps planning and design. The use of BIM, which is the building information modeling, create intelligent 3D models that coordinate design disciplines, detect clashes early, and serve as a single source of truth throughout the project lifecycle. The use of the digital design tools such as CAD, parametric design, and visualization software enable faster iterations and better stakeholder communication. Then the use of scheduling software such as P6 from P6 and Microsoft projects helps with the critical path analysis, resource leveling, and scenario planning, and this all together helps improve timeline accuracy. 2, the use of technology also helps with the project management and coordination. The use of the cloud-based collaboration platform helps with real-time document sharing, version control, and communications. And all this helps to reduce delays and rework. The use of project management software also helps in tracking milestones, budgets, risk, and action across distributed teams. Then the introduction of the mobile access. At the time of this project, BlackBerry was used. We all use BlackBerry on the side to communicate, and it makes communication to be efficient and effective. It also helps to save time, and it helps to get updates on site in real time. Then it also helps with the site execution and monitoring. The IoT sensors and monitoring helps to track progress, safety conditions, material deliveries, and equipment performance on a continuous basis. Photogrammetry, this helps to capture site conditions and progress photos, because on daily basis, we have a well-structured format of photographs that has to be representing the stages of construction, because on a weekly basis, we have to give reports to the clients and the owners. Then the GPS and positionings are form of equipment that are used in tracking and also help in layout verifications. Then we have the wearables, which helps to monitor worker safety, fatigue, and location in real time. Then quality is paramount. It's of great significance in this project. So there was the adoption of the digital inspection tools. This helped to automate defect logging, photo evidence, and compliance tracking. The RFID and barcoding also help with material traceability and inventory management. The thermal imaging and scanning help to detect quality issues in real time before it becomes a major issue. Then the data analytics and decision making. The predictive analysis was adopted in this project, and this helped to forecast delays, cost overruns, and safety risks based on historical data. The dashboard and reporting helps with the real-time visibility into KPIs, where schedule, cost, safety, and quality were reported in an extensive manner. Then what are the key outcomes and measurable results? 1, at the conclusion of this project, the successful completion of the project brings together 3,400 students to focus on healthcare education and research. And as at 2020, because this project was started 2010 and concluded between 2012 and 13. But as at 2020, meaning about 7 years after, this learning approach has boosted health sciences enrollment by 70%, giving students access to the latest healthcare development while strengthening the province's ability to meet the need for highly educated healthcare professionals. Then what are the benefits from a project manager's perspective? One, it helps the project managers get the ability to have early risk detection. They were able to identify clashes, schedule conflicts, and budget issues before they become extensive problems. Two, stakeholder transparency. Because of the use of the dashboard, real-time dashboard and report keep owners, consultants, and contractors in alignment. Then, faster decision-making. The use of the data-driven technologies help with insights to reduce time spent on analysis and meetings. Then there's also the improved condition. Centralized information reduces miscommunication and rework. Then there's the better cost control. The accurate tracking of project progresses help to prevent budget surprises and enables proactive mitigations. Talking in terms of safety, it enhances safety. Excuse me. It enhances safety. Real-time monitoring and predictive alerts help to reduce incidents. Then faster handing over. The digital and O&M manuals, asset registers, and defect closure help to streamline closeout of the project. Then what is the bottom line for project owners? The project helps to deliver, the use of the technology helps the project to be delivered faster. It minimizes incidents. It helps the delivery to be within both budgets because budgets became justifiable even when we have to be involved in change management. It was done in an approved manner. Then there is good value for money and return on investment. Then there is also the high quality outcomes. Then the end users have satisfaction. Then what are the key takeaways for us as project managers and people who are at the forefront of construction delivery? One, technology is reshaping every knowledge areas in Pembroke. PMs must embrace digital fluency. Artificial intelligence will augment, not replace, project managers. The future belongs to project managers who can integrate technology, people, and strategy. This brings us to the end of the session. If you have questions, I'll be willing to take it. If not, you can please connect with me on LinkedIn. Thank you so much for the time you have given, and thank you for the entire team that has put this together. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thanks for your presentation. And there's actually one question. Which BIM maturity level was used in the project?
Well, the maturity level was captured under the quality. I don't have the exact data at the moment, but we have standardized quality practices and manuals that helps in capturing the KPIs that is required to measure the maturity. And the team, the quality department gives great attention to the use of quality to ensure that the maturity is within the approved limit for this project.
Okay, thank you so much. Any further questions? Okay, seems not. Again, I'm happy to share also the link to your profile here in the chat. So whoever wants to connect, feel free and or use the QR code exactly. So different ways to come to the same goal. And yeah, with saying this, there's another question. Could you please kindly confirm how workers' fatigue was measured?
How
How workers' fatigue was measured?
fatigue?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Under the safety compliance in this part of the world, in North America, where we have varied seasons. During the winter, there is a specific time that workers are expected to work under a specific temperature. When temperature becomes minus 30, nobody, not even minus 30, minus 24, no site worker is allowed to work outdoor. So enabling and empowering them to reserve their strengths and to be able to diverse into utilizing their strength in some other indoor activity. Then during the summertime, it is expected that the season becomes very hot. Site workers get exhausted very easily because of the intense of the heat. And so there is always that health awareness training that is conducted by the safety departments to ensure that every workers are fully hydrated. In actual fact, in this project, we ensure that there is adequate water available for every workers on site to get hydrated without being exhausted when they are working. So the health of every worker is put at the high premium, and it is paramount to the delivery of the project. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, guys, are you ready for our last agenda point? I hope so.